Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's McCown. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete. got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Harbor.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks, it's Blue. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy.
Not enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to surge it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's McCown. Plucks it out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, number 19. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. The left breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fired into the right, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Donald. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And they pound the ball in for the touchdown, and you've got to like this offense. Finishing the first half really strong and a chance to take the lead in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Using his legs, it's Blue. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There were just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Try to march their way in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
There he goes. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only 1 play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's McCown. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They feed him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Harvard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wow. And another broken tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's McCown. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Harvard. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the run, it's Blue. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to pass. It's McCown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants to throw it again. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Getting set for the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him, he can just...
It's a fumble on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's McCown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out for the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Roadrunners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce, and man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be third and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
So now it's second and long. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that
Breaks into the open. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk blast, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, it.